Hello, hello, lovelies. Bringing it in, getting ready. It's Sunday, fun day, and it's the last day of the sprint. I want to check in with everybody and see how you're doing and just make sure that all of my little lovelies are on task, on target, and doing their thing. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit too about the compound effect and how this has such an effect and such a huge, just a huge effect on everything that we do. And, believe it or not, we are employing this tactic all the time. And I just kind of want to bring it out. Hi there, Doris. Good afternoon to you. It is Sunday, and there's Mary Ann. We are finishing up the sprint. Mary Ann's just a champ on this sprint. She's just crushing it all the way. There's my friend Marla. Hi, Marla. So, I wanted to bring this in because, everybody's hunkering down. There's now talk about restaurants and gyms and everything else closing, things that are near and dear to us. So, while we're in this zone, while we're in this place of just dealing with all of the things, my whole thing is to just take you back to what we know is healthy and true and is not going to let go of you, not going to let go of your health. Because the most important thing that we have right now is our health, is our immune system. Taking our supplements, really good idea. Not eating a bunch of crap and sugar right now, really good idea. Do you understand? Every time you eat sugar, it paralyzes your immune system. Your immune system is not working. So while we want to default to comfort food, in the form of whatever sugary thing that it is that you like, it's not going to do you a bit of good. And, I've been into the stores to see the ransacking of all the toilet paper, which I still just wow. But it's also all the garbage food is gone. The garbage food is gone. Potato chips are wiped out and all the baked goods. I mean, I was just aghast at how awful it was. And yet there's food, lots of fresh food there, tons. Produce, all the things that are going to be bringing in health to you and bringing in and boosting up the health, just plenty of that. But it's like we're blind. We're just kind of not looking at what the truth is, We're not looking at what the truth is. We're not looking at the fact that if we take care of our health and we feed our health that way, that we're going to get back in return a healthier immune system. It just works that way. 70% of our immune system is in our gut. 70%. And this is why we feed our gut, and this is why, here we are, proactive probiotic. Did I do it again, you guys? Yes, there it is. Proactive probiotic. You get free shipping when you buy our proactive probiotic. You get free shipping. Free shipping means no money spent. It's on me. You just put ships free when you're buying all your supplements. And by the way, be taking your supplements. Be crazy about it. This is one time where being consistent really pays off. Your gut needs these guys. This is putting the good guys in every single day. It's putting the good guys in. And you know what that means? That means that your gut is working on your behalf. We got to look at that stuff. We got to look at the things that are going to support what it is that we're trying to accomplish here. We're trying to do our part. We're washing our hands. We're doing all these things. Now let's do it. Let's have some clean hygiene with our diets. Amen? It doesn't mean that life is just, horrible and no good anymore. It just means that we have to be smart. We have to be wise. We have to wash our hands. We have to stay out of public places for right now. We have to hunker in. What does Marla say? Hunker down in place or whatever it is that she says. And she's right. It's just really coming to that. I was watching some of the news shows this morning and I thought, you know what? We're kind of going the way of Italy. So if we do we panic? No. We get wise. We get smarter and smarter and smarter. We understand that the food that we are eating, that's what our bodies become. Our quote of the week is this: the words you speak become the house you live in. Well, I'm going to say it. The food you eat becomes the immune system that you're operating off of. Okay? You can take that to the bank. Because if you are not feeding your immune system and feeding your body with the food that it needs, you are tearing it down. If you tear your body down with all this quote unquote comfort food in the way of sugar, even the faux mock treats of paleo this and keto that, you're not doing your body any favors at all. We need the nutrition, especially now. We're under more stress than ever, and we need this. We need food to be on our side, not on the other side fighting against us. There's enough stuff out there. Am I right? There is enough stuff out there to really freak people out. You should be hydrating. Set your alarm on your phone every hour. Just take 4 big guzzles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hydrate. Use your exogenous ketones and use your hot melt mix. If you've got that, use it. This is the stuff that helps hydration. Electrolytes are on point for helping with hydration. If you don't have them, go get some. Easy. Nuns has them. You can find them in the big Target store. While you can, this is a good time to go buy stuff like this, right? The other thing that you need to be looking at is getting the green in on a daily basis. Getting your greens in, that feeds your mitochondria. The mitochondria are the little power plants in each and every one of our cells. If the mitochondria is weak, so is the rest of your body. We start from the inside out. Remember that? Even though we're all about the vanity, like, oh, my skin and my this, that, and the other thing. Well, how about all the stuff that's on the very, very inside that we don't see? That's why I want to get in alignment with this thing and understand that the compound effect, which I'm going to talk about in just half a second, is really something that you can take to the bank that is going to make a big difference on how you feel, on your body's immune system, and making sure that you are going to stay as healthy as possible. Amen to that? So here's the thing that I look at, right? Number 1 is making sure that there is green vegetables abounding. This is an easy thing to do. Just add green. This is a compound effect. Now, a compound effect means that little things done on a daily basis really adds up. And, if you're thinking about it, compound interest in the bank, that stuff adds up, right? It's because it's compounding all the time on a regular basis. Our habits do the very same thing. This is why we do the sprint. And if you look at all the people in the sprint and you look at what they're doing and how they're doing this and how they just dial in their habits and use this as a framework for their regular diets when they're not sprinting, it becomes a way of life, and it helps to correct some of those old habits that don't serve us. So if you're racked with pain, inflammation, bad digestive issues, etc., there's something going on. And if your waistline is not where you want it, and you've got toxic belly fat, there are toxins in there, then you got to look at all this stuff. We can't pretend it doesn't exist. It exists. It's there. It's telling you. If you're sitting on it, you've got it. And speaking of sitting on it, if you're sitting constantly, put a reminder on your phone to get your butt up off the chair and get moving. They're saying that sitting is as bad for you as it is for astronauts being out in space for all that time, because it creates this whole, dysfunction in the junction, basically. We've got to get up off our bar butts. I've got a watch that tells me it's time to stand up. I think Marla set this because this used to be hers. And I get up and I go do something because I get stuck. You get stuck right here doing, your things. It's important that we don't get stuck. It's important that we understand that this little bit of movement, this little bit of eating right, this little bit of hydration all adds up in a compound effect to keeping us healthy. And we have to right now. We don't have the room to play, and saying, yeah, but this, that, and the other thing, and this, apple cobbler will make me feel better or whatever. No, it will not. It will detract from your health. It will not make you feel better. Comfort foods are comforting for the moment, and then there's a whole bunch of regret on the backside of it. And that's not me just being a nutritionist and taking away your fun. That's your body saying, here comes the inflammation. Oh, I'm going to shut down your immune system while you're messing around with this crazy town food. Your mouth is not the entertainment zone, okay? It's not. Get out some game boards for that. Watch a movie. Do something that doesn't involve taking down your health a notch. Right now, today, at this time, where we are across the world, taking care of our health is more important than ever. It is. And it involves what you eat, because what you eat is what you become. What you eat is going to have direct impact on your body. It's going to have direct impact on inflammation, direct impact on your immune system. And there's no partisanship here. Your body doesn't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat or you don't care. Your body doesn't care about any of that. It's just this happens to you, and that's what's going to, you're going to eat this. This is what's going to happen to you, because your body just doesn't care. There is no black and white. I mean, there is black and white, rather. There is no gray. It's you eat this, I'm going to give you inflammation. You eat this, I'm going to cut off your immune system and take you down a notch. That's how it works. This is not fear-mongering, you guys. This is the truth. This is what's happening. And this is me saying to you and encouraging you to stay the course. You've got a framework. The sprint is a fantastic framework. Make your bone broth, eat your greens, take your supplements, and stay the course for a healthy gut. A healthy gut means a healthy immune system. It correlates, compound effect. And every single day there's something you can do. You can get up, you can go up and down the stairs, you can do some push-ups against the wall, you can run in place. Our gym's about to be canceled. That's what's happening. Our gym's about to be canceled. And I have in place what I'm going to do. You don't have to go to a restaurant. You don't have to go to a bar. Well, none of us ever have to go to a bar, right? You don't have to go to the movies. You don't have to go anywhere. You can stay home, right? Now, I have an event coming up in April, and it's a small event. We right now are still on for it. And that's not me being stupid. That's not me being, just laissez-faire about this whole thing. What I am doing is I'm looking at the CDC for recommendations, and as they come in, if necessarily, we will cancel or we'll figure out a way to do it. But for right now, where we are today, the only thing that we need to be looking at is our way of taking care of ourselves at home. Make soups, make big salads, use your food. If you need to go to the grocery store, get some frozen vegetables so you have some things together that you can, pull out and use. But I was looking at everything that we have, and even though Marla brought me the gift of a big thing of toilet paper when they were over on Wednesday, we have toilet paper. We have all the things that we need, and we've always been like this. And the wisdom of shopping for your pantry, shopping for your freezer, comes out at times like this. And I'm really thankful that we've developed these things. And I've got some crock pot books and some ebooks kind of thing, and some other things as we get ready to join Marla on Fly Lady to, getting rid of a bunch of stuff and going through and doing a super fling boogie, like we did back in 9/11 days. We don't need to be fearful. We just need to be wise. We don't need to be like upending our whole lives. We just need to stay in and do things that maybe we've put off. So nothing wrong with getting rid of a little clutter. I've already taken a bag and thrown it into my closet. So I can start getting rid of a bunch of clothes. I've taken a bunch of stuff and put it together and I'm going to get rid of this. I've even looked in my pantry and in my laundry room, and there are things to do. And my office needs a little attention. And my book, the book that Marla and I are writing, it needs some attention too. I haven't looked at it in weeks. But guess what? I've got the time now because I am staying in. So there are things that we can do, and we can turn this and spin it on its head. And we can start saying might be the last day, this might be the last day of the sprint, but it's certainly not the last day to start thinking in terms of how can I make this compound effect work on my behalf. So we talk about piggybacking habits. This is a great way to do it too. If you piggyback a habit, like I do the 4-minute workout when I'm emptying out my dishwasher, you've just added something to, what I do is I empty out my dishwasher while the coffee is brewing, and then afterwards, I can't have a cup of coffee until that 4-minute workout is done. You do things like that and play little games with yourself, you have a compound effect. Compounding every single day means at the end of the month, at the end of the week, at the end of the year, you've added all these good habits in by eating green and just saying, I'm just going to add green in every single day that I eat. I'm going to make sure that there's green on my plate, that there's green even in my breakfast. Yeah, you can add some frozen spinach into those scrambled eggs. Everything that you do could be toward your health, not taking away from it. And that's my big encouragement to you, because while I believe this with all of my heart, that the words that you speak become the house that you live in, what we think about, we bring about, we also need to think that the food that we eat becomes the immune system that we create. 70% of our immune system resides in our gut. Getting your digestion on point, critical. And making sure that you're eating well and not putting your immune system on paralytic mode by eating sugar. I can't even tell you right now, you can't do this. And I'm not one of these people to sound alarms and to get all freaked out about it. But if we want to, if we have to deal with this virus, if we have to in our own homes, wouldn't you rather have an immune system that was taken care of than an immune system that fell apart just simply because you wanted to default to comfort food and you were making a bunch of cookies and crap in your kitchen? I mean, how wise is that? Get your comfort from things that will pay back, right? Get your comfort from soups. Get your comfort from stews. Get your comfort from knowing that you are feeding your body well. And don't do these things that are going to take you down. So just remember, probiotic, if you order our Proactive Probiotic and put ships free in the little promo window, you will get it shipped free to you. Then it will be on me. This Friday, I will be giving out a mindful mug to those of you who share publicly. And I say thank you very much, because we are bringing people in to help and support their health journeys. If you spend $250, easy to do by stocking up on all of our excellent pharmaceutical grade supplements. I'll add a little mindful mug in there, and also a little note from me. And I'll tell you what, you throw in the probiotic as well. There you go. You got it all together. Don't forget, today starts the alignment series. It's a little mini series that I've put together. It's savingdinner.com/align. And I'm going to show you how body, mind, and spirit, body, mind, and soul are all connected on your journey to the smaller genes. It's not just about what the plan is. If it was about the plan, we'd all be billionaires and have 6-pack abs. It's not just a plan. It's also about understanding how the whole thing works together. And I'm going to show you that in 3 days. There's a little video that goes with it and all of that. All you have to do is sign up for it. It's absolutely free. So let's keep in mind that, we're on this journey. And whether we like it or not, whether we agree with it or not, whether we think it's a conspiracy or we're doing this, that, or the other thing, you know what we're doing right now? We're hunkering down. And we're understanding that our bodies don't give a hang what the news says. Our bodies only respond to good food or bad food, right? That's it. There's no agenda there. There is only biology. And your body is not going to respond well to sugar and to flour and to a bunch of crap. I don't have to tell you what crappy food is. You guys know. Don't do that to yourself. Stay on track, stay on task. You can use the sprint as your framework if you want to, but I'm telling you right now, this is not the time to fall apart and be dumb. We need to be smart, wise women, and wise women hold their ground. Wise women understand how their body functions, and they feed their mitochondria. They feed their immune systems, and that's you. So stay the course. Amen? Are you with me on this? So please share this video and do it publicly and let everyone know that it's time to, you want to get busy? It's time to get busy. The compound effect will help you and will keep you in good health, okay? It's just that simple. Share this publicly, say a little something about this, and let people know that we here at Saving Dinner are on your team. We're going to help you. We're going to stay the course. We are not going to go into fear mode, but we're going to go into smart mode. And smart mode is eating to feed our bodies and not giving it any extra stress. There's enough of it out there. And by the way, while you're at it, turn off the news and go wash your hands. And I love you. Peace. Thanks for joining me today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.